Japanese in the loops anymore. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome. I haven't done this in 400 years, but we're just gonna give you guys a little life update because hey, I haven't uploaded a video in about 400 years and it's crazy. It's been a life update time. Where we left off, it was like what, probably 3 months ago since my last update. I have no idea because I haven't even checked. I was working at Gatorade. Gatorade is a cool company. It was great. You know, the money was fantabulous. That's how I got the place that I live at right now. That's how I could pay for it. I had a good job. Unfortunately, the staffing there is horrible, and the people that work there are horrible. Well, not the people that work there, but the people in management work bad. Don't ever work there. If you work in Dallas, do not work at Gatorade because the people there are horrible and they do not care about you, not one bit. I got fed up with the job and I was like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. So I quit. But however, I had another job lined up to where I won't be unemployed, you know, and be doing nothing for like 3 years. Great. It was great, you know. I was like, fuck it, screw this place. I know when I'm going to quit. I had a date set and everything. I was ready for it, you know, and I did. I quit. It was awesome. Best thing I ever did in my life. So I quit. I had the other job that was already ready. I was working at a marketing plant. I mean, not a marketing plant, but a fundraiser, charity type of marketing, type of sales type of deal. It was a good job. Tell me really what the job was. They just told me that hey, I got the job or whatever. So turns out the job is about a charity, a non-profit organization. Learning this thing, and they were like, hey, by the way, you know, you gotta go door to door, you know, to inform people about this and raise awareness about this situation. And I'm like, oh boy, that sounds a little bit like a door-to-door salesman to me, buddy. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm a door-to-door salesman, fundraiser type guy. So that's what I was doing for a bit. I did that for about a month. I didn't hate the job. It's just that the people there, they tell you one thing but then do another. So what happened was, I'm talking to them, and then, yeah, I'm a corporate trainer. I was like, well, I don't want to be a corporate trainer because there's requirements to corporate training. You got to work on the weekends if you don't make 8 people in a week. And I was like, well, I don't want it. The whole reason I took this job in the first place was because I did not want to work the weekends because I was always working the weekends at Gatorade. And I was like, not doing that again because I hate working the weekends, and I kind of threw my life into a fucking shambles because I didn't have time to do whatever I wanted to do. So I forced myself to grow up a little bit sooner than I usually should have. So I was upset with that. And yeah, I was like, yeah, just don't let me, I'll do anything. I'll work all week if you want me to, but just don't put me on the weekends, because if you put me on the weekends, I'm gonna have a problem with that, and it's gonna lead to disarray. One week, this was like Thursday, and I knew I was gonna hit standards by Friday, so I was like, fuck, I don't want to work weekends. I told you guys I wasn't supposed to work weekends. Y'all said in the whole interview thing that I don't have to work weekends. It says it's just Monday to Friday on the fucking application on the inline. So why the fuck am I working on the weekends anyway? Why is that even a thing? And they didn't have an answer to that. So I was like, okay, cool beans. I'm not working on the weekends. I had a whole problem out of my leader that recruited me to his team. He told me, hey, you don't worry about the thing. We're just don't come on the weekends. Don't come on the weekends. So I'm like, okay, cool beans. I'm not mad anymore. I'm like, all right, whatever. He said I don't have to go, so I'm not gonna go. Cool beans. I'm not mad. I'm not gonna quit. So, when Friday came around, and I was like, well, I only got one today. I only have 4 for the week, so I need 4 more for hit qualifications. But it's okay. I can just do that next week and hit qualifications next week because I don't have to work the weekends. Because he told me I didn't have to work the weekends. Cool beans, dude. And yeah, I'm like, cool beans. So I come in there at like 8 something to turn in my numbers and settle up how many doors I hit, how many people I hit, you know, how many people I talk to, and all that. And my boss comes up to me. He's like, hey, I need you. How many do you have for a week? And I'm like, I don't know, fucking what? 4? And he's like, oh, okay, so I need to see you here at 11 in the morning tomorrow on Saturday. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to work the weekends. I told you this. I told James about this. I'm like, okay, cool, because you can't say that to your boss, so he's gonna fucking fire you, you know. So I'm like, okay, cool. And so I go home. I'm pissed off because I have to work the weekends, and I said I didn't want to. He said I didn't have to, so he lied to me. And yeah, so the weekend come around, Saturday morning comes, and I'm going to work, and I'm pissed off. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to get this fucking day over with. And I'm like, whatever happened. It's cool. It's like, I'm cool beans, man. And I'm like, okay, whatever, don't talk to me, whatever. I lost this and that. Just do the challenge if I go out to the field and get the fuck out of here, because I don't want to be here. Don't like you being here on the weekends. I don't want to work on the weekends. You guys are making me work on the weekends, so you guys are assholes. So yeah. Oh shit, poison spider. Fuck, he got me. Why are you not hitting him? Fuck, dude. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna die. Let me go back and get milk. Well, there's no cows in this bitch. But he's like, hey, you know, how you doing? I do the challenge. Everybody's trying to make me happy and shit, trying to make light of the situation. And I'm not having it. I really don't, cause when I get upset, I don't like fucking talking to anybody. I'm on my period, as my friends say, and no offense to women or anything. It's just how it is. I just get very upset and I don't want to talk to no one, and I'm just pissed off at the world for a whole day. It's cool, but so yeah, I'm pissed off and I don't want to talk to anybody. And he's like, he'd still drop me off at these fucking apartment complexes that I have to go knock on doors and raise awareness about, and I just didn't fucking want to do that. I didn't want to do that anymore, because I was like, fuck it, I'm pissed, I don't want to talk, I'm just going to make it ruin, I'm not going to get anybody, because I know how I am, and nobody's going to want to donate to a person that's fucking mad at the world. Nobody's going to do that, you know? So, I'm like, just mad at the world. So I'm like, fuck it, dude, I'm just going to tell this dude I can't do this today. I need to go home. I'm not in the mood for this. I can't do this. So it's just wasted my time and yours. If you guys want to demote me, just demote me. If you guys want to fire me, just fire me. I'm okay with it. No hard feelings, you know? I'm like, fuck it, I don't care anymore, you know? So that's cool. I didn't know they had chains down here. So he is like, whatever, suck it up, bro. And that's what really pissed me off, because I'm like, hey, no one tells me to suck up anything, okay? I'm a fucking human being. I do what the fuck I want, you know? They're not gonna tell me to fucking, oh shit, they're not gonna tell me to suck up anything. God damn it, I ain't no vacuum. But so I got pissed off and told him like, hey man, maybe you can hide your emotions, but I'm not finna hide my fucking emotions for nobody. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know you like that. Don't fucking tell me what to do. Alright, whatever, you know, all the shit, you know, defending yourself and stuff. And he's like, man, what are you talking about? I'm happy with my life. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you and your life, man. So, but I didn't say that because I was trying to be professional as much as I possibly can to keep my job and not get fired. But, you know, to my avail, it did not work. But, yeah, he was like, dude, whatever, dude, you want to get an Uber? Because I'm not getting out the field, not this early. I'm getting out later, so I'm not gonna take you. I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to take you to your car. And I'm like, well, fuck you. He's like, you gonna get an Uber? And I'm like, hell yeah, I get an Uber. Fuck you, you know? I got time for your shit. I don't give a damn. I don't want none of this shit anyway. I don't want to get donations because I feel like that shit's highway robbery. You going to people's fucking door, asking them to fucking donate to a fucking cause that nobody even thinks about over here in the US, which is pretty sad, I know, but hey, we're doing something, but like people don't care. Like that's what I learned from this whole fucking thing. Nobody cares about donating to people across the world. They only care about themselves. It's just this is the way how America works. Everybody don't care about each other. But yeah, so I'm like, fuck you, man. I like, to be honest, screw you. And he's like, LOL. So that was the end of our conversation. He keeps calling me. I was like, hey, Malanki, come take me to my car. I'll pay you gas. You know, I know it's a far drive, so I'm gonna pay you for your you know, for using your gas to come get me and take me back to my car if I can go home. And she's like, okay, cool. I got you, bro. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So she comes get me. I go back to my car. And I'm like, fuck this guy, you know? I'm like, dude, you're ultimately on my shit list now. I don't ever want to talk to you. Don't ever want to speak to you. I never liked you anyway. You just fucking pushed your friendship upon me. And I literally did not like him for anything, bro. I cannot stand that fucking guy. But Um, he was like, what the hell? And he's like, hey, make sure you give your tablet to Milan. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't give my tablet to anybody because I'm not a fucking AE anymore. I don't have to give my tablet back at the end of the day. I get to keep it and take it home and charge it. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, James. Fuck off, you know? And he tells me to give my tablet to Milan. So I'm like, you know, Milan, you want to take my tablet? She's like, no, fucking keep your tablet. I'm not gonna take your tablet. They're not gonna fire you for this. It's his fault for being rude and doing whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool beans. I might not get fired. Why are you not hitting? What is going on, dude? He is talking. Well, he's talking to Milan at this time, and I'm just sitting in the back seat ready to go because I'm done with the day. I'm like fucking done with everybody. You know, I don't fucking care anymore. So I'm just sitting there, chilling. I spend my next day on my weekend, you know, just chilling like I wanted to. Like usually when I'm off, I usually just sit back, chillax on my living room couch and watch a Marvel movie or whatever. And that's what I did. That's what I fucking did. I watched the movie. No, I hung out with my girlfriend. She came over. We hung out. We chilled and we watched the movie like we always do. And yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. So Monday comes around. My boss calls me early that morning. I'm like, hey. He's like, hey, how's you doing? How's your weekend? I'm like, cool beans. No, no, no. Fuck me. Why do they do that? Fuck. Hey, villagers. Okay. Fuck me. Great. So he calls me that morning. And he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and he's like, yo, guess what? Bring your tablet to drop it off. And I'm like, drop it off? What do you mean? But I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll come bring it to you guys and drop it off if you guys want me to. Where the fuck did I go? Yeah, I came in with my fucking Crocs on because I left my clothes in his car over the weekend. And because he didn't want to drop me off or take me anywhere. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to leave my shit in there, get it on Monday, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So that's what I did. So I come in there with my Crocs on, and he's like, yo, you can't come in here like that. I'm like, bro, my shoes are in James's car. I didn't have time to get my shoes that day, so there's my shoes. That's why I'm wearing my fucking Crocs. Is there any more questions that need to be answered? You know? Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, we're chilling. He's telling me, he's like, hey, man, listen, I know there's disrespect between me, you, and James, but I'm sure there's no disrespect between me and you. I'm sorry for what happened over the weekend. I'm sorry for that. Didn't mean it. What the fuck is that just dropped down here? Or was I just tripping? But yeah, he's like, no disrespect between me and you. We're cool beans, and I'm sorry for what I have to do. But hey, so just turn in your thing. I hope you have a great day, and just keep up the good work because you're a hard worker and you do a lot of good things, I'm sure. And if you need anything, just let me know. You need a letter of recommendation, let me know. And I'm like, cool beans, man, whatever is going on. So for clarification, I asked, I was like, hey, man, do you want my ID by any chance? And he's like, yeah, well, actually, I do need your ID. I'm like, okay, so I am getting fired because I was unsure at first because I was like, fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why he's getting me on leave? Am I going on leave, paid leave or some shit? Like, what's going on right now? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna start blocking these shits up because I can't have another creeper come fucking falling down on me, man. Because fuck these guys. I don't have time for that. But, yeah. That's actually the first time that actually happened. So he fired me. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go get my car fixed because my car was broken for a long time. But it was cool. So I told my people about that. So I got fired. It's whatever, man. I didn't like fucking cry about it or anything or get worried about it because I know what I have. I have money to supply myself for my rent. So I'm not fucking tripping on that, you know. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna give myself a break because when I quit Gatorade, I didn't give myself a break at all. Like I just fucking quit one job and went to another the next day, you know. It was like I didn't have time to relax and get the time back that I lost from working at Gatorade all those years. I mean, for that year. And yeah, I just gave myself a break, man. Cause like I was like, bro, I can't keep working like every day, you know. Like that's what I was doing at Gator. I was working every fucking day, and I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do back in the day, which was like record videos and fucking play with my friends on the video games and stuff. You know, that's what I wanted to do, but I never had time to. So we kind of just fell off that time, and we didn't have time to play games and stuff. And we're still trying to play games together, but you know how it is when you grow up. You don't have enough time to actually play games together. You got like what, an hour and a half or an hour to play games with each other, and then you're the person that has to go because they have something to do. And I'm like, okay, cool beans. So it's kind of like that right now, which is pretty sad, but yeah, it's just how life is, I guess. But yeah, man, that's my life update. I quit Gatorade, went to another job, got fired from that. So now I'm just fucking chilling at home for like this weekend. Just fucking chill, bro. Just take a breather, take a week off or something. Something that I'd been needing for like a year now. Which is take a break, play games, get back into the group that I want to do, you know, just play games and have fun by yourself or with other people. That's what I've been doing, just fucking chilling, you know. I got my car fixed, so I don't have to worry about that getting broken down again, you know. For now, at least. Hopefully, it won't be like whatever, but yeah, you know. So yeah, that's my life update. I'm still trying to get a motorcycle though, but that is not happening yet because I don't have enough funds to support. Oh, there you go. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching or whatever this is, if you even fucking want to, because I'm probably not gonna put a thumbnail on this shit because it's kind of too much to do. Because I'm like, oh, fuck it, why would I want to do that? Because fuck you, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my life update and how it went down. I see you guys in the laters.
Excuse me, do you know how to get to town?
Yeah, it's back the way you came.